He got down on one knee in front of everyone, and for a moment I thought it was perfect, until he leaned in and whispered something that made me walk away. What he said. You won't believe it. It was supposed to be the happiest night of my life. The restaurant glowed with warm golden lights, the air thick with laughter and the soft clinking of glasses. I just finished my birthday dinner with friends and family when Daniel suddenly stood up, his chair scraping against the floor. My heart began to pound. He smiled nervously, reaching into his jacket pocket. The room went silent. Then right there, in front of everyone, he dropped to one knee. I gasped, my hands flying to my mouth. Emma, he said, his voice trembling just enough to sound genuine, you're the love of my life. Will you marry me? The crowd erupted. Cheers, applause, flashing cameras. My mom cried. My friends screamed. Everyone waited for me to say the words. I was overwhelmed, shocked, touched, dizzy. For a moment all I could think was this is it. After 3 years together we were finally taking the next step. I nodded, barely able to speak. Yes, yes. He slipped the ring onto my finger, stood up and kissed me as everyone clapped. It should have been perfect. But then as he leaned in close, his lips brushed my ear, and he whispered 6 words that shattered everything. Try not to ruin this, okay? The world stopped. I froze in his arms, the smile still painted on my face for everyone watching. My breath hitched, but I didn't pull away, not yet. I couldn't. I just stood there, letting him pose for pictures, letting him hold up my hand like a trophy while my chest burned with humiliation. Inside though, something broke. After the dinner, when the noise died down and people started leaving, I finally found my voice. What did you mean by that? I asked quietly as we stood near the parking lot. He looked at me, his confident smile returning. Oh, come on, Emma. You were getting emotional. I didn't want you to cry or make it awkward. I stared at him. You thought I'd ruin your perfect proposal? He shrugged. You know how you get sometimes. I just wanted everything to go smoothly. That was the moment I realized he hadn't proposed out of love. He had proposed for appearance. For the photos. For the approval. For the show. My heart felt like it was caving in on itself. All those months of planning, dreaming, believing in our future, they suddenly felt like a cruel joke. I took off the ring, held it for a second and pressed it into his hand. You can keep your performance, Daniel. I'm done being part of your audience. He blinked, caught off guard. Emma, what are you doing? People saw. Exactly, I said, stepping back. They saw you. Now they'll see me walking away. And I did. Right there, in my favorite red dress, under the soft restaurant lights, I walked past the stunned faces of our friends and out the door. The cool night air hit my skin like freedom. I didn't cry. Not yet. I just walked until the sound of the crowd faded behind me. Later that night my phone buzzed with messages. Friends asking if everything was okay, my mother pleading for me to talk to him. But I didn't reply. I sat on my balcony watching the city lights flicker, realizing I'd just dodged the biggest mistake of my life. Because love isn't supposed to feel like a performance. It's supposed to feel like home. And for the first time in years I was finally walking toward mine.